All right. Hello, everybody. So my name is Isabel Heath, and Nellie Nichols, Jake Smith, Daniel Stang, and Kelsey Davis are also in my group, and we're going to be talking about the state of California. So once upon a time, there was a young boy by the name of John Jacobs Jingleheimer Schmidt. John was born to a loving white Christian family in Orange County, California. While in his high school years, John took a government class and learned about how our government works and the laws that protect the people. He knew that because of the First Amendment that his religious freedoms and rights were protected. Along with the First Amendment, California also reassured freedom of religion without discrimination in the state's constitution. He wasn't worried that he would have to fight too hard in his life for religious freedom. As John grew older, he had the opportunity to go to college in a very liberal area of California. While there, he had a lot of friends who supported the argument for gay rights. Gay marriage was against his beliefs as a Christian, and so he learned as much as he could on the subject. As time went on, he learned about Prop 8. The definition of Prop 8 that he found was that it eliminates the right of same-sex couples to marry. This is something that John supported and sought to help educate people of why this proposition was important to pass. According to John, marriage was meant to be between a man and a woman. A lot of people in John's college did not like what he was doing, and some even said some nasty things to him about his beliefs. There was also a lot of people who, like John, supported Prop 8. In November 2008, Prop 8 was passed as a law with a 52% of the population voting for it. John was happy that he felt like his religious freedom was being protected. He saw on the news that there were a lot of protests going on that said that Prop 8 was discriminating. One day on the news, he learned that a bunch of protesters marched toward the LDS temple in Los Angeles, and police had to guard the grounds so no one got hurt. A few more years of conflict went by concerning Prop 8, and there were some lawsuits that went to the Supreme Court. In 2010, the Supreme Court ruled that Prop 8 was indeed unconstitutional and repealed the law in California. John didn't know what to feel about this, but he was shocked that the government went against what the majority was saying they wanted, but decided that in the end, things would work out. He had a responsibility to teach and raise his family in his beliefs. Meanwhile, he and his wife moved to San Diego. Time passed on, and he had a beautiful family and 2 daughters who were going to school in a public school system. He was alarmed to find out one day that his girls were going to learn about sex ed, and that part of the curriculum was to talk about same-sex relationships and sexual orientation. John doesn't agree that the teacher should be teaching his children this curriculum, and that same-sex conversations should be done in his home. He and a group of other parents petitioned the school board, with no luck in getting the curriculum changed. Time continued to go on, and even though some things happened that seemed to be attacking his religious beliefs, he still believed that the government, for the most part, tried to be open to all religious beliefs and practices. It was sometimes hard socially to be in California because so many people would get angry at him for not believing in same-sex marriage, but it was mostly on the social level. Now that it is around Christmas time, there seems to be a new threat. There was a picture posted on social media with the San Diego temple in flames and blood, suggesting that there would be a war on Christianity this Christmas season. The government is trying to find validity to the threat and how to best protect the people. How will there be a happily ever after for the religious freedom of John and his family?